June 30th is the day that every illegal foreigner or African foreigners must leave South Africa. They've made it very clear. June 30th, if you're still here, well, we're not going to be able to control the people. I think it's very interesting to watch. Now, you can clearly see some accounts on Facebook, YouTube, even TikTok, creating memes about June 30th. They look like games, but they could be very dangerous. Watch this. I mean, you can clearly see somebody. You can see a man teaching other men how to put a mask on. I mean, some people will argue he's not teaching anybody, he's just wearing masks. I mean, how do you think teaching is? I mean, why don't you wear your mask in your corner by yourself without a camera? Why would you need a camera if you were not teaching somebody? So it looks like the message is clear, June the 30th. Better go back to your country or you're going to leave nightmare. I mean, there are just certain things you don't do online, like, how to slaughter something. You're not slaughtering because you want to slaughter. You're showing other people how to do it. How to rob somebody on camera. I mean, you're not doing it for yourself. So the question is he just playing? He's just playing ninja like kids? Or is he, June 30th, the writings on the screen say something about what he's doing. This could be very playful and very, very dangerous. Do you know the story of Rwanda? Yeah, it started like this. Let's move to the next video.
If you don't leave by the 30th of June, Paka, what's his name? Paka? Is it Paka or Faka? The other one is Msunu. Yeah, this one is Paka or Faka.
Okay.
These Zulu guys are out here saying, I cannot control South Africa after the...
Well, the man is coming very hot and he's kind of, playing with the Zulu man's name, calling him Paka or Faka, whoever his name is. If you don't leave on the 30th of June, I can't control the people. I mean, the man is clearly not South African and he's speaking very straightforward. He's not afraid. He's called one of the guys Msunu, which is ass. And let's just continue. What is it?
South Africa after the 30th of June. I cannot control the people of South Africa after the 30th of June. You people, you must leave. And he has the audacity to even say, don't wait until the 30th of June, huh? You must leave before. Who are you? Shut your mouth. Shut your freaking mouth. You're pissing people off. You, South Africa, you have a freaking responsibility to arrest these ones. To arrest these ones that are breaking the law out here. You South Africans, look, we're talking to South Africans that were born now. The South Africans that were back then, the South Africans that actually fought for this supposed freedom. They were taking refuge in our countries.
So he's saying the South Africans that are now South Africans, born now, did not fight the fight for freedom of South Africa. And they are the ungrateful ones. They are the one that blames Mandela for having humanitarian mentality. And he says that the older South Africans, the one that actually fought for the freedom of South Africa, were actually cool. They would be happy with other Africans. Is that what you understand? Let's continue.
It's not these ones. These ones have never fought. When it comes to it, come hell or high water, it's that same South African police that will be arresting them like nothing. Go back to that G20. When Operation Dudula, they were told, you can protest there, but don't pass that line.
Okay, so G20 was organized in South Africa last year, I believe. Very first time an African country organized a G20 meeting where presidents from some of the most advanced countries in the world met in South Africa for nights of talk and, communion. It's very important, South Africa's roads were clean. I mean, they're generally clean, but they were clean that time. very clean. Just you got guests. Obviously, anybody will do that. And the Dudula at the time, which is a group of people that goes in the street of South Africa asking for papers from black foreigners, mostly, actually, exclusively, were told you can march, but just don't come past here in front of G20. Don't embarrass us. If you embarrass us, we're going to embarrass you. Let's continue.
But when they dared to try to be a little bit crazy, you see how the South African police started pushing them? That's Zandile found herself back in the bus.
And also a number of people have been arrested as well.
We have opened a case against Dudula. The charges that they're facing, firstly, public violence. The second one, assaulting of a police officer and contravention of the court order. You'll recall that they were handed down a court order not to intimidate and harass foreign nationals.
So what he's saying is, police of South Africa would allow you to say what you want to say, but you don't come and say it in front of the guest, okay? Don't come and be acting crazy in front of guests. What is he trying to say? Is he trying to say that the South African police can choose whether there are these marches happening or not? Let's continue.
Big mouth. She had a big mouth then on the street being interviewed. But when that South African police got mad like this, they pushed the hell out of them. That's what will happen. All of these ones, these little South Africans here, this one who's saying, yeah, keep dreaming. The one who said keep dreaming, that's okay. That's an okay statement. I can leave that. This one who said you are mad, can you mute him? Please, there's one South African guy on the comment section. He has the audacity to call this Mr. Rules. You are mad. You are freaking crazy. You're lost, huh? You think this is your father's room?
This man is clearly on with South Africans. So you can clearly see that there's no love lost. Okay, let's continue.
Is you muted, huh? Okay, you are muted for 10 minutes.
Muted for 10 minutes.
Continue watching.
What kind of a punishment is that?
Hamba wena. Here we don't tolerate disrespect. You understand? This is not the township. You understand? Wherever you come from, this is not a displacement camp. Wherever the freaking hell you think you are. This is not a shebina that you are used to. You can come out here and tell the rules. You are mad. You are mad.
So this is a live stream video about the 30th of June where, it has been said very clearly. It's been said that the 30th of June, everybody must leave. All people, Africans, all illegal foreigners, all the people must leave South Africa.
30 June is the deadline, but it's not like you must leave on the 30th of June. Yes. Don't leave on the 30th of June. Leave now, because the 30th of June, I can't control people of South Africa. All right, let's do the right thing. Respect our country, respect us.
So I'm not sure, is it just illegal foreigner or just foreigners? Because initially it was illegal foreigners, but then, which is completely understandable. I mean, you don't want illegal foreigners in your country, absolutely not. But then later on it was like, okay, you need to leave because we need to fix our country first.
The border patrol has failed us, so let's say everybody must go out of the country. Let us fix our borders. Let us fix our home affairs. Let us fix our police system. Let us fix our security system of the country, and then we will monitor everyone coming into the country.
No, does that make sense? I don't know. Does that mean if you chase everybody, then South Africa must retract all of its embassy from other countries? They must remove South African embassy in Rwanda, remove in Nigeria, remove in Ghana, remove because then South Africa cannot live by itself as an island. I don't know. What sense do you give to this? How do you feel about this movement? That South Africa has the right to actually ask people to leave so they can fix their own country? Or do you think this is actually xenophobic? Let me know how you feel about this. I think it's a great pleasure. God bless.